Recovering from injury. Hello everybody, Tom here. Hope you're all well. I think it's very important that we are honest with ourselves sometimes and about the state of our bodies, particularly as you get older. Now, I say this because I'm quite active, as a lot of you know. I like to keep physically fit. I have to because of one of the jobs that I do is quite physically demanding, okay? But as you all know, I'm a very keen footballer. Granted, I'm probably too old now, but I do still play. So, a couple of weeks ago, I was playing in a football tournament and I suffered an injury. I've suffered an injury that, to be fair, has stopped me from exercising to the normal level of intensity for the last couple of weeks. So, the meaning of today's video is really about, do you know when to stop? Do you know when to quit? Do you know when to adjust whereas an injury is concerned? Because it's very difficult for me, somebody that's active, to not want to do things to stay active. However, I think it's also very important that we learn to listen to our bodies, because as you get older, the recovery from an injury of any sort takes longer. You know, we've all remembered being a lot younger and bouncing back pretty much straight away. What I wouldn't give for that right now. But fact of the matter is, I'm unable to train to the full level. So for the last couple of weeks, I've had the break. I've had a lot of downtime, a lot of rest to try and make sure that when I do go back to training, I'm able to fully engage again. Admittedly, I would only build it up anyway because that's the sensible thing to do. You don't go straight back into the same level of intensity. Well, you shouldn't do really if you've had a break from it. But I feel it's important that we're all on the same page here, whereas a recovery from an injury is concerned, because the last thing you want to do is spend a lot of time trying to recover from something, go back into the same routine you were doing before at the same level of intensity, and then end up furtherly injured or set back. Nothing would give me more enjoyment right now to go for a long run. But with the injury that I sustained from football at the moment, that is just not possible. I say not possible, it's not advisable. And I think it's very important we know our limitations and listen to the body, listen to, honestly, are you able to do that? Are you able to train to the same level as before? Because if the answer to any of these questions is in doubt, then you need to stop training. You need to rest. You need to do whatever it is to get to the end of your recovery able to go again. It's not easy. As I said, I want nothing more at the moment than to go for a nice run, say first thing in the morning. But it's not advisable at the moment. This is why I've had a couple of weeks where I haven't really done much at all. Granted, it's probably needed because long term, I don't want permanent damage, and I need to ensure that I'm back at where I can start again at a level where I don't risk even further injury. We all need to know when to stop sometimes. It's very hard, but I've got to be real. First of 3 videos, I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. First of 3, as I said, please put down in the comment section below what are your thoughts on this. So, an injury of any sort, even if it's not massive, a niggle. Sometimes a niggle can become worse because we try and train through pain, which I would always say never ever push through pain with anything, regardless of your own pain threshold, how fit you feel, how strong you are, etc. pushing through pain is stupidity, and it's only going to make matters worse in the long run. Always consider your overall, like, how you feel in yourself before you go back into training. If you feel there's still some restriction on your injury that you have not felt, but you can feel it when you push a bit harder, then you're still not ready to come back. It's just how it has to be, right? Please, if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. That'd be great. Consider giving me a thumbs up and like as well. That'd be fantastic. And let's see that bell sign go ding dong so you know when it's content's out. Back in a couple of days with another video. But until then, all of you, please take care of yourselves and bye for now.